You mentioned that. How's everyone feeling? Like, it's not every day you get to play in a cup final.
Yeah, look, everybody's excited. It's an amazing occasion for the club, an experience especially for some of these young players that, you know, a couple of years ago were playing in NPL cup finals, grand finals. So, you know, I think it's a special occasion. It's, you know, they don't come around often. I think there's 700 teams in the competition at the start, and to get to the final two is a great achievement. But, you know, there's one game to go, and you know, we're going to go there full of confidence, and everybody's really excited for the game.
How much would it mean to you? Like, you've worked with a lot of these lads in the academy. I'm thinking the Farrell Steels of this world. So soon into your career to bring those guys through and potentially win a trophy.
Look, you know, I think it's for everybody. It's for the community, it's for the club, for the fans, sponsors, a lot of volunteers at this club. You know, obviously it's a shame it's not the Central Coast Stadium, but we're going to have to go to Melbourne now and you know, go to what's a fantastic stadium in AAMI Park. It's more of a home game for Melbourne Victory, but I think it's going to be a great occasion. Hopefully there'll be a good crowd, and like I said, the experience that these young boys have had this season, this is just another experience which will help them in their careers and their path moving forward, because, you know, you can't get a bigger game than a cup final. So yeah, it's a fantastic opportunity for everybody.
In terms of availability, mate, we obviously know Cummins can't play. Who else isn't available? Matty Simon's still out.
Yeah, so unfortunately Matty Simon's still out. You know, that was a disappointing thing. We brought Jason in, you know, to cover Matty Simon's absence. Really, we haven't had much options up front all season, but Maresh and Uren have done a fantastic job. So look, we brought Jason in. Like I said, we thought we did everything right, but, you know, it's unfortunate he's not involved, and he'll be there supporting the team. So yeah, the rest of the boys have put a lot of effort in this cup run, so it's going to be fitting that a lot of them get to play and you know, put a good account of themselves.
What was your reaction when you heard the news that Cummins couldn't play?
Yeah, just disappointed. I think it's bad for football in general, and like you said, you know, it's we talk about exceptional circumstances. We're in a worldwide pandemic. The timing of everything is not normal, but the fact that Victory had 7 days extra than us to sign a player. But like you said, we did register him. We did, you know, we're just waiting for his ITC, and yeah, I didn't think there would be an issue. I thought he would be part of the squad anyway. It's not saying he would have started, but I thought he would have been allowed to be part of the squad. He's part of the team, and when we brought him in, like I said, to replace Matty Simon. So look, for us, with having a really small squad, it's you know, like I said, disappointment more than anything. But that's football. You know, decisions get made, and you just have to move on. So yeah, it's not affected us in the slightest. Obviously, there's been a lot of noise outside, and probably for the right reasons, but from now on, as soon as the decision was made, we move on, and we prepare the team and the squad and the subs and the travelling party to go down there and you know, enjoy the weekend.
It feels to me, Monty, like there's a lot of things conspiring against you. You know, you should have probably had the home draw and have it at Gosford. You then have the Cummins news. Like, is that going to be part of your build up with the lads, saying, you know, I don't know, does the world, you know, it feels like the world's against you kind of thing?
Look, we're used to it at the Mariners, you know, like I said, up against it, decision's not going for us, but listen, we're not going to whinge and moan about it. It's, like I said, disappointing that, I think more disappointing for the community here and football in general, and the local businesses here that would have really benefited from having a final, and we thought we had a real good case to have it here, but it seems that wasn't the case, and yeah, the draw was the draw, and the Melbourne Victory AAMI Park came out, and yeah, the game's at AAMI Park. So yeah, again, we can say things are against us, but at the end of the day, it's a game of football. It's a cup final, you know. And like I said, it's a fantastic stadium, AAMI Park, and you can't get a better stadium for a final, you know, if the final's going to be there. So yeah, we're just looking forward to the game now, and no one's, again, there's been a lot of noise outside of it, but that's normal in football. There's always a lot of noise, and I think the stuff that I've sort of read from journals has been quite good. So look, we don't need to talk about it. Other people are talking about it. We just need to go there and put a performance in and give a good account of ourselves in the final.
Monty, am I right in saying that in December, when there was a delay in getting the cup on, that you guys were told as a club you'd be given the Champions League spot because you finished third last year? Is that your understanding?
Yeah, look, there's been a lot of talk about that, but like I said, it's what you're told and what's actual reality, and what ends up being is sometimes not always what it's meant to be here. But that's not the case now, and it's whoever wins a game on Saturday night gets the Champions League spot. So yeah, it's another reason for the game to have a little bit more of an edge, if you can get any more edge than a cup final. So yeah, not both teams will be going out there and giving a good account of themselves, and knowing at the end of it, it's there's a cup there and a spot in the ACL, so a lot to play for.
So I'm right in saying that you guys as a club, it was communicated to you that you would be given the spot because you finished third because of the delays with the cup, and the ACL wanted teams in. Is that your understanding? Yeah,
look, I know that obviously the delays they've been pushing to get, and I think by all accounts tomorrow's the final date for that to happen. If it had surpassed tomorrow, then I think we'd have got the cup spot. So yeah, again, I'm going off what I heard. I'm not too knowledgeable on exactly what happened. That's for the club to comment on. But like I said, the boys know that it's a cup final, and at the end of it, whichever team wins right now, there's an ACL spot available as well. So yeah, fantastic opportunity for both teams.
The COVID situation, like I know there might have been an element of the first two games coming back that you maybe ran out of gas a bit. Do you feel that like you're over that in terms of the lung capacity of the boys, the fitness, all that sort of thing?
Yeah, look, we were obviously going really well. We had some good momentum going before Christmas. Then COVID hit. We had 70% of the boys fell down with COVID, which meant there was still 30% of the boys still left to get it. And unfortunately, we got most of the boys back. And then Melbourne City game, we got hit with 5 cases from starting and squad players. But we chose to play that game because I felt we needed to play games. We needed games. If we'd not played that game and postponed that, then we'd have gone into probably Sydney on the weekend. And that week we had a couple more that went down with COVID. So look, they sort of trained for one day, and yeah, you're probably right. In the Sydney game, I think mentally more than anything, and physically, we sort of fatigued at the end, and some of the decision making at the end, not managing the game properly. That's the reason why we didn't come out with a point or 3 points against Sydney. So look, disappointing last couple of results there, but I think it's been vital to get game time in the boys' legs, because if not, we'd have gone into a semi-final with no games again. Into a final with no games again for a couple of weeks, and I won't have it any other way. And the boys have had a couple of weeks now. We've had a couple of weeks training. We've got some minutes in the legs, so yeah, I think we're as well prepared for tomorrow as we can be. So every club's been hit with their own problems with COVID, but yeah, hopefully we're through that now, and we've got a big period of games coming up after the final where we're going to need everybody fit in the squad and raring to go. So yeah, I think we're in a healthy situation now.
Thanks, mate, and best of luck.
Thank you.
Hey Monty, you guys have, your team's obviously quite young, and I'm sure a lot of your players haven't really played in a game of such atmosphere. Have you given any kind words of advice to your young boys?
Yeah, I think for us, everybody knows, and we just talked about before, I don't think there's much pressure on us. Everything is is against us, if you want to say that. But look, again, we're not using that victim mentality. These young boys are very, very good young players. They've had good experience, not as much as they should have done with all the games called off. But they've gone from playing NPL, some of them, to playing in the A-League, and yeah, look, it's for me the message is just go out there and enjoy it. This is a great experience. It's a great occasion, and go and make yourself proud and your family and the club proud. And yeah, look, the boys are buzzing. They're not fazed by much, and no doubt it's going to be a fantastic atmosphere. So it's one that I think is really going to help us, and these boys are going to flourish. So I'm really excited. We've got some good senior boys out there as well that really lead on the pitch. So yeah, we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, and your side's obviously claimed the underdog status going through this whole journey undefeated, also like playing all your games away. Do you feel like this mentality can prove to be beneficial for you guys on tomorrow night?
Yeah, look, again, we haven't claimed it. That's just a fact. You know, we know we're Melbourne Victory are a massive club. You know, you talk about the big clubs in the A-League: Melbourne Victory, Melbourne City, Sydney FC. You know, there's some big clubs, and historically they're a very successful club. But for us, you know, we're fearless. We don't fear anybody in the league. And again, we haven't played Melbourne Victory yet, so I think, you know, for both coaches, for myself and Tony Popovich, we're coming up for the first time this season, and the two teams have not played each other, so, you know, I think there's even more added to the game there. So look, like you say, we're not playing a victim mentality. We know we're a good team. We know on our day we can beat anybody, and I think we've got a really good, strong, balanced squad. But we know it's going to be a big game, but it's a cup final, and on the day, I think the team that deserves to win, you know, normally wins a game. So we'll go there and give everything.
Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Just one more from me, Monty.
Yep.
You've played in a lot of massive games as a player. How much do you draw on that experience, and, you know, tell the boys some stuff about what you've been through as a player in these situations?
Yeah, look, I said to the boys, this is a great occasion. You've got to go out and enjoy it, you know. Because if not, once the whistle goes, it goes very quick. That's one thing I know. But from the big games, again, the boys are just buzzing. They're buzzing to get on the bus today and travel. We haven't travelled for a long time either, so I think team bonding as well. It's going to be a real good team bonding experience that we haven't had yet. And yeah, just again, number one is just, you know, play the way we play and go out and enjoy the game. And I think if they do that, we've got every chance to come out on top.